Good afternoon, softball fans. Welcome to Game 18 of the Joyce Leicester Shield here at Brisbane Softball Association on Diamond 1. We will have Victoria taking on Queensland. We'll start with the lineup for Victoria. Pitching will be Caitlin Liad. Catching is Isabel Hart. At first base, we have Gemma Cornell. Second base is Rachel Miller. Third base is Tahuna Rind Luke. Shortstop is Hannah Scott. Out in the outfield, we have Hannah Leggett at left field. Centre field is Brodie Hendry. And right field is Michaela McKenna. Carrie Pritchard has the DP duties. And on the bench, we have Kiara Ryan Luke, Casey Smith, Remy Moore, Antigone Thornton, and Sierra Klugston. They are coached by Corey, with assistant coaches Catherine Leman and Rosalind Hendy. Lining up for Queensland, we have Emily Solomon pitching to Sophie Lawrence. First base is Seren Letizia. Second base is Hiyari Kuahara. Third base is Amaya Foxover. Shortstop Shannon King. In the outfield, Caitlin Hosking at left, Nicole Conica at centre, and Mackenzie Peebles at right field. Jessica Rohde will have DP duties. On the bench will be Zali Summers, Ella Kovalmata, Matisse Sorbello, Tallulah Sivanasiva, Rhiannon Smith, and Kiana Hanari. They are coached by Anne Vogler with assistant coaches Brooke Penfold and Kevin Jenkins. In the blue shirts for the game today, we have Damien McCauley behind the plate, Leith Roberts on first base, Stuart Tyler on second base, and Jamie Harries on first base. This game is due to start at 1:25.
that we've all had enough. Keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
Good afternoon, softball fans on the live stream. We are just about to get underway. In the next minute or two, we've just got the umpires having a quick chat to the coaches. I've got Brooklyn here with me today, and Brooklyn and I will be bringing you all the action of this Queensland versus Victoria game. Queensland just coming off the back of a very narrow 7-5 loss to WA.
Yeah, their first loss, but they went down fighting. It was an exciting one to watch right till the very end.
Yeah, all the way to the bottom of the 7th there, and our throw out from the outfield to home base to take the runner and get the third out.
That's an exciting finish.
Yeah, WA riding high off that big win last night, getting a big win over the previously undefeated Queensland. So, be interesting to see if Queensland can bounce back here or not. Victoria will be taking the field first, so Queensland will have the first opportunity to score.
Yeah, it's a bit of a scorcher out here this afternoon, both for the action that's going to be on the diamond and the heat. Certainly in this afternoon at Brisbane Softball Association, if you are out, there's plenty of shade, plenty of seats. It's a beautiful day for softball. Come on down. Victoria taking the field now. They've got a great, strong lineup out here, and they'll be looking to start strong defensively early.
We've just had a quick change here for Queensland. Nicole Conica is coming out, and taking her place will be Rhiannon Smith. So, yeah, just a slight change in the lineup from what you would have heard when we announced it when the game started. But we'll bring you those as the batters come in. Very excited to be bringing you this match.
It should be a good one. Queensland, as you mentioned before, undefeated before that last match against WA. So they'll be looking to come in strong here and get back a win for this afternoon.
Yeah, Victoria have had a good win over the ACT first up on day one. But they did go down to New South Wales yesterday afternoon. So they'll be looking to bounce back with a good win here. Now, it also narrowly went down to South Australia. So they'll be chasing a good win if they can.
Absolutely. Should be an exciting match here on Diamond 1. Keen to get some batting underway from both sides and see what they can do to just get some runs on the board early and take command.
And leading off for Queensland this afternoon will be uniform number 2, Hiyari Kuwahara.
So Harari Kurihara leading things off for Queensland, left-handed batter. She's been really consistent so far this series.
And straight away looks to do a bit of a running bunt. That one's below the zone. She pulls out of the shot for ball 1.
Yeah, and the corners were quite lucky because they weren't too quick then on the reaction time, so they'll be ready this time, no doubt.
Chops at that one. It does nothing more than foul it off behind the home plate fence though. And that is a 1-1 count here.
Yeah, gorgeous pitch there from Laird. The breeze coming in now from across Diamond 1, which will be a welcome relief, I think, for the players.
That one is in the dirt for ball 2, strike 1. Kuwahara, a lot of experience in this maroon jersey. Spent a lot of years playing for her state.
Absolutely, and can play the short game or just let it rip and have a really great hit as well.
And it has a full chop at that. One. It's going to land safely over the side fence there for another ball, for another strike, sorry. 2-2 becomes the count.
So just tightening up here. Great battle between Laird and Kurihara.
In that game just previous, Queensland didn't get off to a fast start, so they'll be looking to hit the ground running here if they can.
In the dirt again.
There. Looked like an attempt to change a pace, but couldn't get it to the plate.
Full count here, adding to the excitement now for the first at bat for Queensland.
Yeah, this is a good battle already here. See who can get this little victory.
Smacks that one, but shortstop's all over it. Great take there from Hannah Scott for the first out.
That will bring in number 80, Rhiannon Smith. So we have another look at the replay here. Pretty regulation out in the end. So this was the change we were talking about coming in straight away. Rhiannon Smith coming in for Nicole Conacher. Hopefully everything's okay with Nicole. Swing and a miss there from Smith.
Rhiannon Smith carrying on the 8 theme though from Nicole Conacher as the takeover. So 80 in the uniform, and she'll be playing 8 out in centre field when she takes the field later.
See the breeze starting to pick up, shaking our cameras around a little bit there. Can't help herself with that rise ball. She goes chasing it to no success. So Caitlin just gets ahead here in this count, 0-2.
Smith just shortening up on the bat there.
Swing and a miss. That was a great
Beautiful
low
outside edge there from Laird for that second out.
So 2 away here for Queensland. Next into the batter's box is number 64, Amaya Foxover.
Amaya Foxover, speed and strength. She's just been batting phenomenally throughout the series.
Yeah, bringing her form from college ball back to Australia with her. Had a great run to the back end of her season over there. Watches that one sail high and in for ball 1.
That's it. Not interested in that one at all, but she will definitely be interested in giving Queensland a runner out here.
Has extremely fast hands, so when she decides to turn on one, she turns quickly.
Absolutely.
That one well outside, too wide to tempt Foxover into any sort of swing.
Yeah, mixing it up there, Laird. Not sure that was fully intentional with the mix-up, but she's doing a great job out here on the mound early.
Definitely doesn't hurt to work your way around the zone. You don't want to become too predictable on the pitcher's plate.
Definitely, and especially with this Queensland batting lineup, they're super strong, so you do want to be giving them a good mix.
The other thing they have a lot of, which I think they've sort of got on a lot of these teams, is pace. They have
Absolutely.
a lot of pace when you look at their lineup 1 to 9. Just relentless here. 3-0 now the count for Foxover. Might see her put the bat on the shoulder for at least the next
She might relax
pitch.
here for a little bit and see what Laird throws down.
In saying that, I have seen her turn on a 3-0 quite happily. And not when it's a ball though, and that will be ball 4. She'll take the team bat and the walk. And in the meantime, that will bring up designated player Jessica Rohde.
Jess in DP duties today, but she'll be excited to move her runner around here.
She has hit some absolute lasers, some great line drives, almost sent one flying, but just landed foul on day 1.
Solidly consistent batter here, Jess Rohde. But also can put the bunt down. I think she put a sneaky one down the other day, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Oh, that gets away. Foxover won't need another invitation. She'll go to 2. Nice little unnecessary slide. Our other commentator, Wheezy, will love that. She loves an unnecessary slide. She's ignoring us over here.
I love the athleticism to be able to do it, to be able to make the choice. But great job there from
The pants are torn
Foxover.
though. Oh no. Foxover's torn the pants.
I understand her pain. We've all been there.
That's a badge of honour in softball, I believe. 1-0 on Rohde. Watches that one sail over the zone, 2-0. I think Laird is really trying to stay away from the hitting zone of these batters here.
She is. She's trying to hit the outside edges and the corners as much as she possibly can. A lot of movement in that ball. She's not staying on one particular side. She is really trying to make Queensland work for it.
Gets the signal from behind the dish. That one's in the dirt. Well picked up there by Hart behind the plate. But again, falls behind to a 3-0 count. So once again, let's see if Rohde just sits the bat on the shoulder, lets one go through to the keeper, or they're going to show some strong aggression here.
Yeah, sometimes you get that sweet fat pitch that you just can't lay off on that fourth one if you've got 3-0.
Well, there's no problem swinging on 3-0 as long as you get a safe hit.
Exactly. Oi!
That was that
She's got a
fat
bit
pitch
too
you were talking-
enthusiastic. Exactly.
That was that fat pitch you were talking about. That was right up the gut. So I tell you what, if she throws that again, I reckon we'll see a bomb.
I agree. I don't think Laird will be too tempted to throw that down to Jess Rohde yet again.
Rohde will be licking her lips if she sees something along those lines.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's a beautiful pitch from Laird. Outside corner. that is probably her pitch of the day so far. Fantastic
Absolutely
spot.
gorgeous. Great placement.
And that's an incredible fight back there. 3-0 down to a full count now.
Yeah, absolutely. Laird absolutely taking it to task here with Queensland. She's not letting up. Even if they're getting ahead in the pitch count, she's coming back. And thrown her. They've got her for the third out.
No, I'm not sure what happened there. Is he saying she swung or is he calling it a strike?
No, he called it a strike.
As we go into the bottom of one, it is a 0-0 ball game. Leading off for Victoria will be number 9, Hannah Scott.
So Hannah Scott, the shortstop for the Victorian side here, leading off proceedings. If I'm not mistaken, Hannah was part of the Aussie Spirit side recently again against the China in the series held.
Oh, straight away rips that one. Comes off the end of the bat. It's going to drop over the shortstop, short of the outfield. That is a great start for Victoria.
Sure is. Drops perfectly in behind the shortstop in between left and short to get herself aboard.
That will bring up number 1, Brodie Henry.
So Brodie Henry, the centre fielder for Victoria, now at bat. She'll be looking to see if she can move Hannah Scott around the park here and potentially score Victoria's first run.
She steps up in the left-handed batter's box. Looks for
Comes
the short
around
game.
the short one.
And
corners are
Naya
there.
Foxover is all over that one, but the sack bunt does the job. It gets the runner to second base as we have another look at this sack bunt. It was nicely done. While we look at that, we will see number 4 stepping into the batter's box, Carrie Pritchard.
Beautiful cover too from the short to make sure that that lead runner doesn't move around to third base also.
Apologies, I left the music on for those viewers at home. Hopefully you can hear us a bit better now. That's
nice
a great pitch
inside
there.
pitch.
See Solomon get that. Watched Solomon pitching over the last couple of years, been fortunate enough to stream some of the local Brisbane Association games where she's featured in the A1 comp, and she is looking absolutely fit and fierce at the moment.
Absolutely, getting a bit more movement into her pitching lineup by the looks of it. Always exciting to see a bit of a local hero here too take to the mound. So keen to see what she does to lead this Queensland side defensively today.
0-2 the count. Solomon jumps ahead here. Got Lawrence calling the game behind the dish. What's she going to ask of Solomon?
Oh, and they've got
that's
her.
a great pitch.
Great pitch there.
Don't know if that was a drop or a change of pace, but it was a corker is what it was.
Absolutely was. And they got the DP there, so.
Number 30, Caitlin Laird.
So Caitlin Laird, the pitcher for Victoria. Great to see a pitcher in the batting lineup too for one of these teams.
Yeah, I love watching these little pitcher-on-pitcher battles. Drops that one, but can't find the bottom corner of the zone. I think Jessica Rodeo will look at that pitch and feel a little bit hard done by.
I think she will, but smart batting in there where she didn't change her strike zone to adjust. Sometimes that's just the way softball swings.
Is that pun intended?
Thank you.
Oh, another great pitch. That just floated over the bat. Just had a little bit of movement on it.
Really did. Solomon looking very strong on the mound here early for Queensland.
Queensland with 2 out here. Victoria with a runner in scoring position on second base. If Laird can find some grass here, we could see the scores open up.
Well, smacks that one and it goes up. First baseman's called it nice and clearly.
As we head into the top of 2, it is still a 0-all ball game.
I'm falling fast, sitting here praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's facts. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall. Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know.
Leading off for Queensland will be number 48, Caitlin Hosking.
Caitlin Hosking, the left fielder for Queensland, leading off proceedings at the top of 2 here. Very tight early on from both teams.
Finds that low outside
Phenomenal
corner.
pitch there from Laird.
Just clips the low outside corner for a called first strike on Hosking.
Both pitchers doing a really strong job on the mound early, helping to keep the defensive teams tight here.
That is outside the zone for 1-1 count.
As we say, mixing it up out here. That's what we like to see.
1-1 on Hosking.
Hosking, also part of the junior Aussie Spirit side, a local from Redlands here.
Yeah, that one's well up and away for a ball.
Well up and away. But Laird keeping it interesting out here on the mound. Changing it around, changing to both sides.
2-1 signals the plate umpire, Macaulay. Oh, she gets her chasing that low
Gorgeous outside pitch there.
That just tailed away. I think it was a curveball. It just kept going away from the bat.
It did. Where it ended in the glove and it just sailed over the outside edge there over the plate. It was a gorgeous pitch there from Laird.
2-2. They're going to go back there again. Looks like they're setting up inside.
Oh, low pitch. Just
it's a big leave. Big leave. But technically the rule is for the low bottom end of the zone, the entire ball has to be at the knee.
Yep.
So it's not just clipping it. The whole ball's got to be above the knee. So I think that one was a good call.
I agree.
Full count now, ball 3, strike 2. Chips that one, foul. You almost got my camera, not quite, Caitlin. Good effort. That's not an invitation to try harder.
Absolutely not. Keep it safe out there in the front. We want to see it in the field.
To any of those players going back and watching, it is not a challenge to hit the cameras. Maybe if you can hit the one out the home run fence behind centre field.
I was going to say, if we can put it over the fence, wouldn't mind that one. But either way here, if you can just find a gap, I think that's what both teams are aiming to do.
Well left outside. That would be ball
Great strong
4.
back there from Caitlin Hosking to get herself on base.
Next into bat for Queensland will be number 50, Shannon King.
Shannon King, the shortstop from Queensland, with a runner on base, none out. Great opportunity here for Shannon. Let's see if she pulls around the short game, or let's rip.
She is another one of these Queensland players with a lot of pace. And is up over the zone for ball 1. Nice big jump there on first base by Hosking. Saw the first baser come up for the short game, so took advantage of it with an extra long lead.
Absolutely. As you say, this Queensland side's got a lot of pace, and that allows them to be really aggressive with their base running, which they're doing early. Oh, coming around early for the short game. And places it down.
That's a great bunt. Can second base get across there in
Great
time? No, I
bunt.
don't think so. No,
Oh, she's going to 3. Is she there? They've got
Oh,
the
wow.
double. Not there in time.
Both thrown out. I thought that they might have been pretty harsh on the one at first, but let's have another look at the replay here. No, definitely got her at 1, and they go for it at 3. It was a shocking throw, but got her in the end. Just like that, Victoria go 2 down. Number 67 in the batter's box, Seren Letizia. So very aggressive base running here from Queensland, but did not pay off that time, but I don't mind seeing it, to be honest.
No, it's good to be aggressive early and just to test the field as well and see what the strengths are.
Anyone who knows Coach Anne Vogler and watched her play, aggressive base running is what she is known for. Always manages to sink that extra base.
Absolutely, and Voggy, as she's affectionately known, she's actually quite tricky out there. She cheekily can steal a base or 2
Yeah,
often.
she's certainly not doing it based on pace alone at this point in her career. Let's see if you're listening, Voggy. So definitely uses her smarts and wits to get around.
I was going to say, when you're bringing sheer talent, do you need speed as well?
I don't think so. 2-0 the count here on Letizia.
So Seren, the first base player for Queensland here. No runners on, 2 out.
Watches that one go for a called strike. Ball 2, strike 1 becomes the count.
Oh, nice pitch there.
High and inside, I believe, is the call. 3-1 now the count. Shout out to any Victorians watching. This is our first game we've been able to bring you for Victoria. Very excited. We'll have 2 Victorian games here today and potentially some finals with Victoria tomorrow.
Definitely. It'll be exciting to see. We haven't seen a lot from them, so I'm actually really excited for this game and to see what they can take to Queensland, see what they can do with their batting as well.
So we see Letizia late cut that one down to fine leg for a foul ball.
Yeah, Seren's got a full count here. She'll be looking to protect that plate lead, looking to mix it around as well, so.
She's very relaxed in the batter's box. Doesn't do much more than just bend the knees slightly. Watches that one sail low. She'll take the walk as well. So that's the 3rd walk for this game. And just so she's really trying to hit the edges of the plate if she can, as we see time being called.
Just going to give lead a second, I think, in between batters.
Coming into the batter's box for Queensland is number 44, catcher Sophie Lawrence.
So Sophie Lawrence about to be on board for the Queensland side, the catcher for Queensland, supporting the back end of this batting lineup. Quite strong so far. So Queensland with 2 out, but they do have a runner aboard. So Sophie Lawrence, if she can just touch the grass, will be able to move her runner around.
If she can to the right-hand side, could potentially go to 3, if not further. That is away from the zone for ball 1. So big thank you to Softball Queensland. These last 4 days of the tournament are brought to you by Softball Queensland. They were kind enough to get us out here. That one is fouled off.
Yeah, beautiful foul tip there. Absolutely, Jane. Huge thanks to Softball Queensland for the support and for us to be able to bring these games to our supporters and visitors far and wide. We know we've had visitors and supporters from China, WA, Victoria, South Australia, so welcome all.
Don't forget our friends in the ACT as well.
ACT as well. A couple of phenomenal games so far too. They've
Goes for a
brought a
pick-off.
really strong side.
But easily back in time. Ball 2, strike 1 is the count. So that just takes an extra couple of seconds. She'll just walk back, reset here. It is an absolute scorcher out in the middle of Diamond 1 here for Brisbane, but lovely in the shade. So if you are in Brisbane region, come on down. Got some great games, the last of the round games today, followed by all the finals action tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting day for finals tomorrow.
Low inside for another ball there. Laird just getting a little bit frustrated with herself here. Does the right thing though, steps back, just takes a deep breath, resets.
Yeah, she just needs to relax in here. She's doing a great job on the mound.
Working very hard for her state here.
She is indeed. It'll be interesting to see if the runner takes off here and goes to 2. Nope, just the lead.
Great low inside pitch for a called strike. Full count now on Lawrence. Lawrence plays summer softball here at Downey Park on this very diamond, so she knows the layout very well.
Quite familiar with Diamond 1 down here. Smacks that one and it's going to foul, as you can hear in the background.
Yeah, that is the known rattle of a foul ball on Diamond 1. Hits the clubhouse roof. Count remains unchanged, ball 3, strike 2.
Full count, 2 down here for Queensland with a runner on 1. Let's see which way this pitch goes.
Might see the runner take off now with a full count. And there she goes. That will be ball 4 though. Good job there from the Queensland team. Next into bat for Queensland is number 88, Mackenzie Peebles. So just a few walks here, not quite finding the edges of her zone here yet, Laird, but she is not far off. She is really skirting those edges.
She's not far off. She's doing a great job of mixing it up. She just needs to stay confident on that mound. She's doing a great job. Even though she's had a couple of walks in there, she's still doing a solid job of hitting those edges.
I like that she's not putting the whole ball over the zone though. That can be dangerous against any team, especially this Queensland lineup. She finds a nice inside corner there for a cool first strike. Macca hit a massive double in the last game in the bottom of the 7th to keep her team's hopes alive before narrowly going down to WA.
Absolutely. So she'll be riding high from that hit, and with runners on 1 and 2, no doubt wanting to smack one out in the park so she can move them around.
Mackenzie Peebles has a strong fan base here. Both mum and grandma also come down and watch as many games as they can. Shout out to those. Strike 2 on Peebles. She won't be worried about that though. She is more than happy to be swinging this bat. But Laird doing a great job to stay ahead in this count. Can she shut it down and get this 3rd out for Victoria? Oh, well outside. That's a good waist pitch. I don't mind that. It wasn't too far off. Worth a go at 2-0.
That's it. And Peebles is definitely like coming in and crowding the plate a little bit. She's shortened up so she doesn't have as long a bat. We'll be looking to just punch it out and see if she can move the runners around.
She is daring Laird to come in and up at her here.
Absolutely.
And she obliges, but can't find that low inside corner. Again, I like that pitch.
Me
with a 1 and
too.
2
Tough
count.
ball from Laird. That was just missed. As you say before, the full ball has to pass through to get that low strike zone. I think Laird might just be struggling with that ever so slightly by Skerrick.
Don't think it'll take much of an adjustment for her here. 2 and 2 now the count. Peebles ready to hit. Oh, that's a great pitch.
Oh, beautiful pitch there.
And that will be the 3rd out. So as we head into the bottom of 2, it is still a 0-all ball game.
change in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win at life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, 'cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know that.
And we are back into it here, leading off for Victoria, number 48, Rachel Miller.
Rachel Miller, the second base for Victoria, number 5th in the lineup. This will be her first at bat for the game.
See time being called here. Oh, they're making the on deck batter go to the other side. Not sure of the rules around that. I thought it was just a personal preference thing for batters, but the umpire has said, get back to the other side, don't want you over here.
Right. Stay on your own side.
That's a great pitch from Solomon.
Gorgeous
Finds
pitch
that outside
from
corner.
Solomon.
Bit of an apology there. I'm wondering if that was not what Lawrence called, but I don't know about you. As a catcher, if it's a strike, I don't care where you throw
That's it. It's a tough one as a catcher. Sometimes you see it and you just know.
Yep. Yeah, it's not what I wanted, but it's a strike, so I'm not going to get mad.
Exactly.
One is below the zone for a ball, 1-1 the count. Well left there by Rachel Miller.
Miller, another member of the junior Aussie Spirit squad. And has also been a member of a number of the
inside there. I thought it
Australian
might have been a
squads.
little inside, but it was called.
Was indeed.
Ball 1, strike 2. The count now on Miller. See if she can take that experience from that Aussie Spirit squad, convert it into a base hit here. Is up and
Well
over.
left there. Not even close to being tempted by the high ones. So 2-2 the count here on Rachel Miller at the bottom of 2. Smacks that one.
Oh, well picked
over
up
the-
by Foxover. She'll triple pump it and sends the out. Just make sure of her grip there, gets plenty of time and gets the out. That
Yep.
will bring in number 94, Michaela McKenna. Well done there by
Phenomenal
Foxover.
pickup. Michaela McKenna, the right fielder for Victoria here.
Up and over the zone at ball 1.
So Solomon, similar to Laird from Victoria, mixing it up here. It's great to see from both pitchers on the mound. They're really using the full complement in their pitching arsenal. Oh, and just tinkers that one off.
Didn't look like she was trying to do anything more than foul that one off then.
Nope, just get it out of the zone, really? Didn't look like she was settling in to go after it.
1-1 is the count. Oh, change of pace there. Does well to even get any bat on that one, McKenna.
One ball, 2 strikes here on McKenna.
So just a question on the stream there asking about how China go with the finals. So China are not eligible for finals. So they'll play all the games, but they'll come out of the lineup. So say China finish in second, they'll just come out and everyone else will get pushed up 1. So yeah, obviously because it is a national championship, you do have to be from one of the states. It's great seeing the countries come across. We've had New Zealand play at the Nationals before, now we've had China. It's fantastic exposure.
Absolutely, and for these junior sides as well, these junior state sides, the ability to play against players of that calibre, it just lifts their game and it's a really exciting opportunity.
We see a great strike out there. That will bring in number 99, Tahuna Ryan Luke. Lovely strike out there for Queensland.
Absolutely, and Tahuna, the third baseman for Victoria here.
So So 2 down for Queensland. That one is below the zone for ball 1.
Victoria needing to work Solomon a little bit, try and get themselves a runner out here early. It's been a very tight game so far between both sides at the bottom of 2.
That is low and inside for a ball. Great temperament, Emily Solomon on the pitcher's plate. Reminds me a lot of Brooke McNamara.
Absolutely.
You watch Brooke McNamara pitch. If you just purely went on the looks on her face, she could be up 30-0 or down 30-0 and you would not know.
It does not matter. Stays focused the whole game.
Incredible to watch. Can't wait to see those two line up for the Queensland Heat, as that one is fouled off for the first strike. So ball 2, strike 1 here in the bottom of the second innings. Tight tussle so far, neither team able to open their account. Had a couple of base runners, each of them, but not able to convert it to scoreboard pressure just yet.
Yeah, and as the series progresses, definitely getting tighter between these teams. They're getting to know each other a bit more.
As that one is fouled off. Yeah, unfortunately, due to the washouts on the first 2 days, had to cut back the championship to 1 round, so they'll only get to face each other once before finals. So it makes it just, each game just all that more important.
It does. It makes each at bat absolutely imperative for these teams to try and score the runs while they have the opportunity. Nice crack of the bat there.
And right field calls
Right
her
field
off.
called her off,
Dropped
but it's just slipped out of her glove, unfortunately.
Peebles, it's in the glove, out of the glove. It might have been somewhat distracted by the second baser, who did pull out, but it was a little late. As we check out that replay, we will see the Victorian batter, number 54, Gemma Cornell.
So Gemma Cornell, the first baseman for Victoria, comes to the plate now. Left-handed batter for Victoria here. With a runner on first, she'll be wanting to smack that down, I reckon, the first base line to be able to move them around.
Lovely start there from Solomon with a called first strike. Queensland still with 2 outs, so all they need is the batter and they can shut this innings down.
That's it. Solomon will stay focused on the batter here, won't let the runners distract her at all.
See Maya Foxover creeping in from third base. Good pick up there from Lawrence.
Great pick up there from Sophie Lawrence.
One and one at the count.
And the delivery from Solomon.
Just gets it off the end of the bat. Good result for Queensland there with a foul ball. Ball 1, strike 2.
Yep, with 2 down, the pressure is all on Cornell here to see whether she can move this runner around for Victoria. Great delivery there.
To shortstop, she'll fire it to second base. Forces the out as we head into the top of 3. It is still a 0-all ball game.
It's stupid. When I'm alone with you, I never feel lucid. I wish I wasn't struck by Cupid. I wish when I first saw you, I knew this. When I'm with you, I feel so useless. I feel diluted. My heart's been wounded. Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palm. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares. See me right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me? Then will you get bored of killing me?
Warm-ups finished, heading into the top of 3. From the top for Queensland, we have Harari Kuahara.
Yeah, so we're at the top of 3 and back up to the top of the lineup for this Queensland batting team.
It's always interesting to see how teams go after they've had one at bat, see if they can adjust. That's a called strike. That's a great start from Laird.
Beautiful
Lovely
start
pitch.
from Laird.
I feel like she's going to be the sort of pitcher that really builds into a game and just gets better and better.
Yeah, I agree. Now that she's starting to settle in a bit more and get comfortable with the umpire zone as well, she'll be able to hit those corners, I think, a lot better.
Oh, gets it with a change of pace. You did, says the umpire. Strike 2. That was a great, nasty little change up.
It was indeed. So 2 leaders early from Laird on the batter Harari Kuahara.
A few Victoria jerseys floating around in the grandstand here. Made the trip up from down south.
Yeah, great to see some local supporters for the Victorian side up here. Oh, and smacks that
Harari
one back to
straight
the
back.
centre.
Oh, comes off the glove.
And with
She'll
the
get there on
speed, she
pace.
is there.
Unfortunate there, threw the glove out, couldn't quite make it. We'll have a look at that replay. Next into bat for Queensland is number 80, Rhiannon Smith. Lovely job there from Harari Kuahara. And that's exactly what Queensland wanted. They've got a base runner.
And just lightning speed. It'll be interesting to see whether Harari steals here, just capitalising on that speed for the Queensland team.
Short game going. Oh, it gets away from the
that's
catcher.
gone. She can basically jog to 2 on that one.
Yeah, that's like the ultimate win. If you go for the short game, but the ball gets away from the catcher because you haven't sacrificed
Absolutely.
them out and you've gotten to 2. So
That's it.
it's a win-win there. Ball 1 is the call on Rhiannon Smith. Let's see what Coach Voggy does. She still go the short game here, try and push that runner to 3.
Yeah, runner in scoring position now
She's
for
coming
Queensland.
around. That's up and away. That's well caught behind the plate from number 97 there.
Yeah, really great job there from the catcher on the Victorian side, Isabeau Hart.
So Hart just getting the signal. Trying to see, but it looks like the Victorians might follow college ball here and have the coach calling the game from the sidelines.
And Rhiannon Smith,
Again, up and away, another ball.
a really interesting setup from the batter Smith here. She kind of starts a bit further away from the plate and then adjusts part way through the pitch. So really interesting here.
Yeah, I think the call's coming from the coach. No, catcher calling it there. Top of the third, 3-0 the count now on Smith. Probably put the bat away here. Oh, strike. Oh, okay. Not sure about that one, whether he's saying that she pushed at it or if it was in the zone. It looked pretty high, but 3-1 is the call regardless.
That's it. Thought she was going to relax in there to a walk, but back on now.
Goes for the slap.
Smacked that one.
Straight back to
Oh.
second base though.
Exciting times out here. Great take from the second baseman, Rachel Miller, out there.
Next into bat for Queensland, number 64, Amaya Foxover. Not a bad batter to have come in with a runner on 2. So we see Rhiannon Smith there.
Absolutely not. Amaya Foxover, speed and strength. Got a walk at her last at bat. Very keen to get a hold of it, no doubt, for this one.
Wastes no
There.
time there. Swings at the first one.
Fouls it right off. I think we can all hear from home.
Shout out to the Foxover family. Tippy watches all the games. Still plays herself. Plays a mean A3 catcher.
Really does, definitely.
I don't think I've seen a catcher throw more pickoffs than Tippy in a game. And that is up and away for ball 1. Big supporter of the YouTube channel, Tippy.
Definitely. And speaking of supporters, don't forget to like and subscribe out there. We are aiming for 1,000 supporters over this weekend. And every little bit helps to support us bring local sport to the community.
As Foxover fouls that one off as well. Ball 1, strike 2 becomes the count.
I also just want to give a shout out to all the volunteers and the grounds people here over the series. They've done a phenomenal job keeping these grounds at this level throughout the number of days, especially with some rainy weather early on.
Yeah. Day before the tournament, they're digging a trench and putting pipework in just to try and drain these grounds. Amazing job. That is skied, shallow, third base calls it, swirling around, takes a good catch.
Great take there. That was super high from Amaya Foxover.
So 2 away now for Queensland. Next into bat, number 83 DP, Jessica Rody. Has hit some absolute humdingers, Jessica Rody. Let's see what she can do here. Definitely has the talent to do it. Has been in this Queensland jersey for a few years now.
Absolutely.
Still very young though.
Really exciting batter, Jess Rody.
Kuhara comfortably jogs to 3. So all of a sudden a safe hit could see Queensland open their account here.
Yeah, even though they've got 2 down, they're going to stay really strong in here because they will want to get the lead early here. So Jess Road will be very focused in this box.
Ball 1, the count on Rody.
And smacks that.
It's
over centre field's head. And Rody's going for it. She's going for 3 bases here.
That is a stand.
Beautiful.
Jessica Rody, and she is pumped.
And she has set this crowd on fire, Jess Rody, with a beautiful triple.
Great job there from Rody. Let's have another look at this. Worth a replay there from Rody. Great triple from Jessica Rody. Scores Queensland's opening run. That will bring in number 48, Caitlin Hosking. Lovely, lovely work there. Good on you, Jessica.
Yeah, as we said, there will be definite focus from Jess Rody, and there she goes, smacking a gorgeous one out just over centre field.
Queensland up 1-0. Let's see what Victoria can do. Straight away, that's popped over. That's going to land fair.
That's it.
Jessica Rody will score.
Jess Rody just jogging in there.
And the overthrow, she'll go to 2. She's going to look at 3. She's coming home. She's going. No, Boogie holds her up. Smart play
there from the coach.
Well cleaned up from Victoria in the end. You just see time being called. Let's have another look at this. And this game has just blown open.
Hasn't
just
it
one of those annoying little hits that gets on the end of
just
the bat.
placed perfectly.
Lovely job there, and we see hit the overthrow cost them 2 more bases. And this game's exploded. The crowd's gone wild. This is where Victoria can just reset. They do have 2 away here, so they only need the batter to keep going. And remember, Victoria will always have the right of reply here, so it doesn't matter how many runs Queensland put on, Victoria will have the chance to come back at them.
Absolutely. And Wire's just taking a moment there to sort of breathe, reset.
Number 50 in the batter's box now, Shannon King.
Shannon King, the shortstop for Queensland. Definitely keen to keep the momentum going for this Queensland side. Set the crowd alight already. Oh, that one just gone wide.
I think it just got stuck in the hand. We see some local knowledge there by Caitlin Hosking. Knows that ball, if it hits that back block wall, it comes straight back to the catcher.
That backboard has got quite the recoil on it, so not a safe one if it goes behind at all.
It isn't just an automatic takeoff from third base on those pass balls here at Brisbane Softball Association.
Definitely not, even with pace.
Low and inside for a ball. Good adjustment to get back towards this zone here from Laird. Let's see what Hart does behind the plate. She just needs to relax her pitcher here, get her back in this game. She has pitched a good game. There's just been some good hits. There's nothing you can do about that as a pitcher.
No, absolutely. You've just got to stay strong in there. Keep your mind strong. Keep the pitching how you want it.
That's a good hit. That's out to right field. That is the 3rd run. A little bobble there. Won't make a difference. Shannon King with a good crack out to right field. Next into bat for Queensland will be number 67, first baser, Seren Letizia. Have another look at that replay. This is the ultimate 2-down rally here for Queensland. Everyone buying in.
Isn't it just? Jess Rody set them off with that triple early on, but they've just stayed consistent now.
Goes for that low across the middle of the zone. Just slightly too low there from Laird. I don't mind that pitch though. That's a good spot.
She's still got great movement on that ball. And as you say, she's doing a great job on that mound. It's just a couple of really good hits from this Queensland side.
Looks like she's just backed the pace off a little bit. She might be trying to just get it in the zone a bit better if she can.
Beautiful pitch from her there.
Yeah, works well there. Gets across the bottom middle part of the zone. Letizia happy to let that one go through for a 1-1. Gets the call from Hart. Runner on first base and Shannon King. She's got some wheels.
You definitely feel the energy is just lifted down here at the park.
Yeah, Queensland with this 2-down rally have really brought the crowd into it.
Absolutely.
I'm liking the way Victoria are responding thus far. Let's see if they can shut this innings down. Still very early in the game.
It really is, and they've still got 2 down, so if they can get this third out and get it in for some offense of their own and keep Queensland as close to them as they possibly can.
So just falls behind in this count. 3-1 now for Letizia. This is a really good bat. You can get caught up as a batter with a few roll-ons and start swinging at rubbish, but Letizia has done a very good job, quite disciplined in the box so far.
Yeah, definitely. She drew the walk with her last at bat and obviously knows how to pick the pitch out here and making sure Laird's pitching to her.
And
There we
gets
go
away
for
from
another
that
walk.
one. Shannon King with the unnecessary slide into 2 on the walk. Love to see it. And that is runners on 1 and 2 now. Next into bat is the catcher, number 44, Sophie Lawrence. So runners on 1 and 2, but 2 away here. So a force out to any base is all it'll take for Victoria to shut this innings down. Sophie Lawrence spent a couple of years over in the US doing some college ball. She is back in Oz now and looking good for Queensland.
Yeah, a
Fouls
member
that
of the
one off.
National Elite Development Squad member in 2023. Also has played for one of our local clubs here, Panthers, so we'll be familiar with this diamond.
Sophie's dad also involved in softball, scores and coaches a number of junior teams. Shout out to Steve. Across the inside corner, but just misses as the umpire. That was not far off.
Not far off at all. That was a great pitch from Laird.
Yeah. Caitlin shouldn't be discouraged here. She is having an absolute cracker of a game on the pitching plate. Just needs to keep working hard and shut this innings down. And chops at that one, fouls it off.
Yeah, that was that was so beautiful. Right down the middle.
Beautiful pitch, but the change of pace and a little bit of movement, I think, was enough to get it off the meat of the bat of Sophie Lawrence.
Absolutely. Not quite timing it perfectly there, but Sophie Lawrence looking strong in this at bat.
Ball 1, strike 2. So plenty of pitches here for Laird to work with. Goes to the change of pace. No, says the umpire. I think it floated over the zone and then dropped into the glove.
Agreed.
Definitely worth it. That would have just screamed, hit me, I think, from the batter's box. But well left by Lawrence.
Did excellent discipline there from Lawrence because it really did float back into the catcher's glove there in the zone, but quite high over the plate.
Oh,
Just
she does
fouls
well.
that
She
one
was
off.
well ahead of that. She didn't want to get any bat on that. Way too early on that one, Lawrence. Two and two, they count. This is a big battle here, and I think if Laird can win this battle, she'll take a lot of confidence out of it.
Absolutely. Lawrence is just shortened up here. She'll be looking to just get bat on ball, punch it out. Oh, and they've got her.
Laird takes the win. So, 2-down rally there from Queensland. They take a 3-0 lead heading into the bottom of the third.
I'm in a race that everybody's chasing fast. They wanna be that someone on the screen at last. yourself all the time to get your mind right. But if you put in the work, you can find the light, alright? Do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta do. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are
Leading off for Victoria, number 24, Hannah Leggett.
Hannah Leggett, the left fielder, and this will be her first at bat for Hannah on the Victorian side. Especially with Queensland scoring a few runs in that last innings, Hannah will be looking to open up early here for Victoria and give them a runner. Oh, in the dirt there from Solomon.
The old saying in softball, the runs don't count until you get the outs.
That's it, exactly right.
That 3-0 lead means nothing until they can get Victoria out. So if Victoria can put even 1 or 2 runs on here, that will go a long way to having them come back in this game.
Sure will, and both sides bringing the energy here. Both their dugouts cheering loudly, supporting their teams.
Oh, that's a great
Smash
snap
that
hit.
one, gorgeous.
One bounce into right field. That is a fantastic start here for Victoria. Great
Gorgeous
hit by
piece.
Victoria. Stepping into the batter's box now is number 9, Hannah Scott.
Hannah Scott, the shortstop for Victoria, had a nice hit out to left field in her first at bat. And with a runner on, be great if she could do something similar here.
Goes for
With
the
a short play.
Fox over all over it. Gets her by a mile, but job done there.
Nearly got the lead runner there, but diving back there.
Great job there from great sack bunt from Victoria to push her runner around, and Queensland more than happy to take the out on offer. So that will bring in to Victoria number 1, Brody Hendy.
Brody Hendy, the centre fielder for Victoria.
Runner on 2 for Victoria. They will be looking to open their account with that runner. Great pitch there across the outside corner. Always a tough pitch for the left-handed slap hitters to get to. Looked like I don't know if it was curveball. It looked like it just went away from the batter.
It was just beautiful placement from Solomon to hit that outside edge. Oh, hits
Go
it
straight back
again.
there. Worked the first time, so why not go back there the second time?
Yep. And Brody Hendy's not had a go at either one either. So with 2 leaders now, Solomon will be looking to get this second out.
Oh, gets her swinging
they
on
get
something
her.
off the plate. That is the second out. Brooklyn, you called it. Nice job there for Queensland. Just see time being called. Sophie wants to have a chat. Looks like we're going to have a change as well. Victoria making a change. Number 95 looks like she's coming into the game.
Casey Smith.
So Casey Smith coming into the DP duties, is that correct?
I believe so. Yeah, Carrie Pritchard was the DP, so
Change for Victoria coming into the batter's box will be number 95, Casey Smith. Two away for Victoria. They do have that runner in scoring position on second base. Queensland trying to keep a clean scorecard if possible.
absolutely. It was a beautiful rip out there from Hannah Leggett, so
Goes for that high outside, but can't find the corner. We see Hiari Kuhara close the back door there on that runner, keeping her honest at 2.
yeah, using her speed to make sure there's good coverage there defensively.
That's a lovely pitch. Took some pace off it.
Gorgeous.
Floated across the bottom outside. Big cheer from the crowd there. They liked it.
Absolutely. Solomon is just really hitting the outside edges gorgeously. Both sides of the play, whether she's got a left-handed batter or a right-handed batter.
Gets her swinging
And
at
there
that
she
high
goes
outside.
again with that outside.
High outside just climbed away from her. 1 and 2 is now the count. So we saw when Queensland were in this position, they put 3 runs on the board. So no doubt Victoria are capable of doing the same thing here.
That was it. Queensland started with a 2-down rally. No reason why Victoria can't do the same here.
And Emily Solomon proves to be too good in this round. She takes the strikeout. We head into the top of the 4th, Queensland leading 3-0.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray.
As we get underway here in the top of the 4th, leading off for Queensland will be the right fielder, number 88, Mackenzie Peebles.
Yeah, Mackenzie Peebles looking to start off Queensland here strong. Continue on the batting form that they showed in the last innings and see if they can continue to build their lead.
Mackie hit a great double in her last game. See if she can build on that. That one's in the dirt for ball 1.
Lair's doing a great job out here, but her energy's just dropped slightly. She needs to stay strong out here. Victoria is doing a great job out here defensively, and not too far away if they can get back in and get some runs.
That one just gets away high and outside for ball 2. Just a shout out to our guest commentators who have come in over the weekend. We've got Brooklyn, who's calling this game with me right now. She'll be here all day. We've had Dave Fox over yesterday, as well as the GOAT, Mel Roach, last night. If you missed that game,
Absolute
jump
goat.
on. It was the WA New South Wales. The game alone was phenomenal, but listening to some of the stories from Roachy, definitely loved that.
Absolutely.
We'll have a couple more guests tomorrow as well. That one, a great comeback pitch there from Laird for a 2-1 count. Going to have Queensland head coach Kim Tollinaire tomorrow morning.
Phenomenal.
As well as Australian men's player Riley James will be coming in to have a chat.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, I got a little bit nostalgic last night listening to Roachy. I did watch her at the 2000 Sydney Olympics, if that reveals my age a little bit, but it was awesome to see a true stalwart and champion of the game in the commentary box.
Definitely spent a lot of years in her career. I didn't realise this, but she didn't actually debut in the. She played 4 Olympics, but her first Olympics she was 26, I believe.
Yeah.
So, longevity in the game for sure for Roachy.
Absolutely.
3-1 the count here. Let's see what Laird can do. People's showing good discipline so far. And discipline will win as she takes the walk.
I think Laird just taking a bit of speed off to try and get maybe her placement back, but
Stepping into the batter's box for Queensland now will be uniform number 2, Harari Kuahara. Showed her pace to outrun that hit back to the pitcher in her last at bat. See if she can get on base again. We've got Peebles over on 1 already. Looking for the short one. Oh, that's come at her head. Peebles will go to 2 on that one.
absolutely.
So just needs to take a second and reset here. These pitches are just getting away from her a little bit.
Yeah, she just needs to settle in there and get a bit of her confidence back.
And that's what she does. She calls time, gives herself a second, just adjusts the cap.
Really smart. Really
is-
smart from the pitcher from the Victorian
It is-
side here.
It is very, very hot out there. Players will rally around her. Lots of encouragement here. Just about ready to go. Ball 1, runner on second base in the form of Mackenzie Peebles, and in the batter's box is Harari Kuahara. None away here for Queensland. They're looking to build on that 3-0 lead.
They absolutely are, and speed on the bases and speed at the plate as well, so
Low and outside for a ball. 2 and over comes the count here.
but a bit of pace back there from Laird, so good to see. Hopefully she's just taking that time to settle, and then we'll just keep rolling them in here.
And well picked up behind the plate by Hart there. Making sure that runner doesn't go any further than second base.
Yeah, 3-0 count. So I think Harari might just be relaxing with the bat on her shoulder for this one.
See if Laird will take advantage of that and put one over the plate. No, can't control that one. And Peebles will go to 3 on it as well. So runners split on the corners now. Let's see if Coach Voggy will be aggressive here as we see number 80, Rhiannon Smith, in the batter's box for Queensland.
I suspect we're about to see some exciting base running here.
Yeah, let's go to a wide shot here. Let's see. Keep an eye on that runner at 1, Harari Kuahara. She has taken off. Yeah, she's
gone.
going. They're going to try and go her.
Oh.
They cut it, but the runner scores. Great running there from Peebles. So a good effort there to try and force the issue, but couldn't quite. The speed just too good from Mackenzie Peebles.
Yeah, absolutely was. They knew exactly what we were doing.
It was a great effort. It's just a little high at the throat, cuts it off to throw it home. Not much in it, but the speed of the Queensland runners enough in the end.
Absolutely not, but great to see some of the deep cuts happening across these teams. So often they cut it off short and the runners know exactly what they're doing, but these deeper cuts seem to be working really effectively.
And the point of those is to allow, if that runner on 3 isn't going, the ball can keep going through to try and get the out at 2. So
exactly.
that was only cut because she saw Peebles going there, just couldn't quite get it home in time. So 2-0 the count here on Smith with Kuahara on second base. Floats that one outside. 3-0 now the count. Wondering if Victoria will think about a change here in their defensive lineup or not.
Yeah, Laird's doing a superb job here on the mound, but she's just missing those edges that she was getting in the first couple of innings here.
Can't find it there. Don't know what we've done with the count. It's now 3-0.
So
Just see if we can get a call from the blue here. It's not going to do it for us. We'll just double check this count when we
Quite
can.
relaxed in that box.
That floats. That will be ball 4. End result is Rhiannon Smith takes a walk. Runners now on 1 and 2. None out here. See time being called. Coach will come out for Victoria. So will this be the change, or will it just be a chat to try and break up the momentum? No, it's just a break-up. So coach will be charged with a conference there. It sounds like they're getting a fine or something when they say they're charged with a conference, don't you think?
It does.
Yeah.
It does indeed. I thought you were going to tell me there was a cost involved.
So all coaches can have 1 conference per innings. If they have a second conference without making any changes, they can get thrown from the game.
There you go.
Just some of the rules to ensure the game keeps running. Don't want to slow the game down. It isn't baseball. We like a quick game here at softball.
I was going to say, you can definitely tell the speed between a softball and a baseball game.
In the batter's box now, number 64, Maya Foxover. She shows her intent early. We're having a big cut at that strike. It's a good start from Laird here on the pitcher's plate. The break has certainly helped early.
Amaya Foxover has both speed and strength on her side.
Yeah, Foxover's a little bit of a local legend here at Brisbane Softball.
Indeed.
So in a 0-all grand final for A1, she has hit a grand slam automatic on this very diamond. We do have some footage of it somewhere. We'll try and dig it up for tomorrow.
Absolutely. That's the kind of play that you dream of as a player, and especially a strong batter as Amaya is.
I have to admit, I think the only person more excited than Amaya at the time was Stacey Porter. She was on base, she was running home, and I've never seen anyone cheering and loving a game so much as Ports.
Absolutely. Well, Stacey Porter is known to love some good batting, so not surprising that she would love to see a great hit from Amaya Foxover.
Very much a team player, Ports.
So the runners have advanced there, so now we've got runners on 2 and 3 with Foxover at the plate here. Let's see what Laird throws.
Gets
Just
away,
behind there.
Kuhara thinks about it and then realises it's already back at the home plate, so I will come back to third.
I was going to say those Queensland players should be very familiar with that backboard here at Diamond 1, not willing to tempt fate.
3-1 is the count here on Foxover. Anything near that zone, I have no doubt she is going to put everything into the swing.
Oh yeah, she wants to unleash. She's keen for a bat out here this afternoon.
Yeah. No desire for her to take a walk, but she will take it in the end.
And that loads the bases.
Loading the bases up and bringing in designated player Jessica Rohde in the batter's box now. She hit a bomb of a triple in her last at bat to get the 2-down rally started. She alone started that rally. Looks like we might have a change here. Coach coming out. That's for Victoria. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a pitching change. Straight swap here. Coming in at number 99. Is it 99? Can't see the numbers very well here. Might be...
Can see when she swings around. Yeah, 99 it is.
So don't have 99 on our... Yeah, we do.
Tahuna Rindluke,
So
previously playing third base.
not sure what happened there. It might have been a change on third base earlier. We'll have a look later. So Tahuna Rindluke coming in to take over the pitching duties.
And great job there from Caitlin Laird. She really started off strong, unfortunately just not hitting those outside edges, and struggled a little bit in those later innings as a result.
Defensive change for Victoria. Coming into pitch is number 99, Tahuna Rindluke.
Gotta say though, I am a little bit excited to have loaded bases with Jess Rohde about to step to the plate.
Oh yeah. Yep. Have been privileged enough to watch a few of Jess Rohde's games over the years. Plays out at Ipswich and reps for Wynnum. Your rep.
That's
from
it, my
the
old
Downey
hood.
days.
I was actually giggling before. David Casey, who was our blue umpire in this morning's game, the plate umpire, was my first rep coach for Wynnum back in the day. Under 14, so shout out to Wynnum.
So we'll just confirm with you who is on third base. Number 95 is over on third base.
So we're just settling back in here. Tahuna has finished her warm-up pitches. Jess Rohde about to get settled in the batter's box with loaded bases and none out for Queensland here.
So we've got Casey Smith currently over on third base and Rachel Miller on second base. Just missed that call there. Sorry, I think it was a ball.
I believe it was a ball. Jess Rohde not tempted in.
Yeah, ultimate team player, Jess Rohde. She would love to get a hit, but if the walk is there, she will take the walk for the team.
She absolutely will. She'll take advantage here.
Loads up. Tries that outside corner, can't quite find it. Close, but no cigar for Ryan Luke. Two and 8, the count here on Rohde. Low outside, lets that one go through to the keeper. That is a 3-0 count.
So Ryan Luke just settling in here for Victoria. Getting used to the pitcher's mound. Mixing it up quite a bit. With 3-0, she'll be looking to get one just over the plate here, I think, for Jess Rohde.
Just checks what the signal is.
Great
that
pitch
one.
there.
That's a good team bat, 3-0, putting the bat on the shoulder, making her pitch some extra pitches.
Yeah, that would have been tough for Jess Rohde because that was a gorgeous fat pitch, that last one.
I tell you what, I would not want to get out swinging on a 3-0 count with Anne Vogler as my coach, that's for sure.
Not with loaded bases.
No,
I would
no.
not want to be that person. So
No.
Jess Rohde with 3 balls, 1 strike here. Let's see what happens. Oh, slaps
Chops at
that one away.
Great fight back here from the Victorian pitcher to come back from 3-0 to a full count now. Just looked like she lost her balance a little bit there, Rohde. I think she was trying to put that about 30 rows back. So she'll reset here.
Yeah, a bit closer to the plate. Jess is setting back up. She's keen here to smack it if it's sent over the plate in any way.
That is inside. Well
Great
left. That'll be
team
a
bat
walk.
from Jess Rohde.
That is an RBI for Rohde with the base on balls. That will bring in number 48 coming in for Queensland, Caitlin Hosking.
Yeah, Caitlin Hosking, the left fielder for the Queensland side, had a great hit out to left field in the last at bat.
So don't have a lot of pace on the bases. Amaya Fox over there on second base. Anything in the outfield, she'll be turning and going. She won't be looking at 3, she'll be looking at 4. Up and away there for a ball. Well left by Hosking. Just seems to have dropped the pace a little bit in this game. It's kind of slowed up a little bit.
It has indeed. Just a bit of the energy's dropped away, particularly from the Victorian side. They just need to stay positive out here, stay confident, and just ride it out right to the very end.
Like we've said, we just have little moments that can turn a game. One good play here defensively from Victoria, and it'll be a whole different ball game.
Very much so.
That one is inside for a ball. 2-0 the count now.
Also mindful of how warm it might be out here on Diamond 1.
Yeah, not sure if these Victorian players would be used to the scorching summer of Queensland.
No, that humidity knows where to find you.
Yeah, it can really suck the life out of
Great
this.
pitch there.
Hosking can't help herself, has a big chop at that. Didn't get anywhere near it in the end. A lovely pitch, as you said. Ball 2, strike 1. Three and 1 now, the count. So
And
3 and 1. Smith will have a chop here if it's in the zone. That's exactly what she does. Fouls it off up third baseline.
Yeah, anything close there. Hosking's going to be keen to bat that away.
Full count now on Rhiannon Smith. Victoria looking for that first out of this 4th innings. Great opportunity here with loaded bases. We'll have a look at the full play. The diamond is closed. They'll be shooting 4 if they get the ball in play. Ball in play.
Oh,
Through the
smacks
gap.
that
That's
one.
one in. As we said, oh, she's pulled up by
Foggy, but
Foggy pulls her up. Sorry, I missed that camera angle for the viewers at home.
on the replay, you'll see just the great placement from Hosking in between the third base and shortstop there to be able to score the run.
Next in to bat for Queensland, number 50, shortstop, Shannon King. So, I missed it on the replay there, but Maya Foxover, she nearly bolted Voggy over trying to come home, but Voggy shut that down. Quick, smart, held her up on 3. So a good single there to get the next base runner. Queensland takes 6-0 lead now, none away. Shannon King in the batter's box.
Yeah, with none down, they don't need to do anything silly here with the base run. They want to make sure they're getting those safe runs, Queensland, building on that lead.
It's an old cliche, but team batting is what they're looking for here.
That's it. It's the name of the game.
Would love to see a bit of pump up here from Victoria. Maybe the catcher can get her infield going.
Yeah, they just need to lift that energy and lift the vibes. As you say, it only takes one play really just to build on that momentum and get the swing of the game back going your way. Nice
Chops
piece
that
there,
one,
chops
up to third
it.
base, goes
Good.
for the double.
Oh,
Double,
beautiful.
it is.
There we go.
That's what Victoria needed. So the runner does score, but the double play. So we have another look at the replay. A great job there.
And that's what we're talking about from Victoria. Great heads-up softball from the third base player there.
Lovely double play from Victoria. That will bring into the batter's box number 67, Seren Letizia. So all of a sudden now, there is only a runner on 2 and 2 out for Victoria in the space of one play. Great job there from Victoria. Let's see if that's the momentum shift that they were looking for. Can Letizia keep this roll going for Queensland? Straight away, chops that one to third base, picks it up. Gets the out, big stretch there. So Victoria shut it down as we head into the bottom of 4, Queensland leading 7-0. Caitlin Laird comes into the batter's box for Victoria. We'll just confirm what the changes were. So she might have gone back to DP duties. She's gone 1 to designated player. She'll still bat.
She will still bat after doing a great job on the pitching mound earlier in the game.
Chops that one
Chops
to
that one to
shortstop.
shortstop. Who
There's the out.
for the out.
Good job there from Queensland. We'll have another look at that one. Apologies, left the music on to the viewers at home, but you can bop along to that out, perhaps.
That's it, setting the vibes.
Next into bat, number 48, Rachel Miller.
So Queensland wasting no time getting that first out. They've got the momentum and the tempo going here.
I tell you what, if Queensland can go 3 up, 3 down here, that will suck the energy out of Victoria. Victoria will want to take that time, make Queensland field for a little while. That is outside for ball 1. In the dirt, well stopped by Sophie Lawrence behind the plate there.
Absolutely.
She'll eat a bit of dirt in the process.
It's happened a few times out here at Diamond 1 today.
It's nothing like that crunch of deco in your mouth at the end of a game.
It's got a distinct flavour to it, that's for sure. If you know, you know.
2-0 the count here. Ken Solomon bounced back. Oh, absolutely. She can.
Great
Cracks that.
smack of the bat though, but unfortunately directly to the second baseman.
And I apologise to viewers at home. I was too busy watching the game, didn't switch the cameras, but it was straight to Kiwahara. Didn't move a muscle to take that catch.
Not at all.
That is 2 away now for Victoria, and that will bring in number 94, Michaela McKenna.
Michaela McKenna struck out at her last at bat, so no doubt will be wanting to get a hold of one here.
That one fouled off for strike 1. Just needs to eat some pitches here. Take a bit of time. Let her team have a rest in the dugout after that long innings.
Yeah, agreed. Queensland with the tempo, they're really pushing this game along. Victoria just needs to breathe a little bit here. There we
Chops
go,
that one,
smacks
that's
that
over.
one. Beautiful placement. Out onto the grass and gets herself onto first base.
Exactly what Victoria were looking for. Coming into bat now, number 99 in the batter's box, Tahuna Ryan Luke.
Tahuna taking over the pitching duties from Caitlin Laird later in this match, but also looking to get her first strong at-bat here.
That is up and over the zone for ball.
Oh, and dives back safely. Oh, is she okay? They're just getting a timeout just to check on her.
She'll be eating some deco as well. She's good to go. She's a tough softballer.
That's it. It's the way it rolls in softball.
Just see Sophie have a quick chat to her pitcher, Emily Solomon.
Yeah, it's a really great spirit out here from all the teams. Really great sportsmanship from everyone shown so far.
Emily's mum, also a great softballer, plays a mean shortstop.
Does indeed.
Shout out to Mackie. I think she's down here watching live.
Yeah, bit of a local legend there.
Swing and a miss there for a strike. 1-1 now the count. Can pitch, but I don't know. I think Emily might have her on the pitching
Oh, I
prowess.
think she might have nudged ahead of her mum here
Just
now.
a little bit. Just, yeah.
Bit more movement, but definitely chip off the old block here with the skill sets.
Oh, great pitch there from Solomon. Again goes for the throw out. Again, dives back safe. She'll be sick of going in the dirt here, but just see some cleanup duties. And she's trying to get the deco out of the pants here.
Yeah, it's in there now. It's part of the uniform.
Yeah, it's like going to the beach. You'll be finding sand for days.
Exactly.
Ball 1, strike 2, 2 away here. Can Queensland shut this down, or can Victoria run a little 2-down rally here?
Yeah, it'll be interesting
Open
to
their
see the
account.
pitch selection from Solomon here.
Goes for that inside, comes
Oh,
across. I
does
thought
she get
had
it?
her.
No.
I thought she had her on the inside corner there, but not to be. 2-2 is the count.
It's a beautiful day for softball out here, and we still have a few more exciting matches this afternoon. So if you're in the area, make sure you pop down.
Goes to that outside corner, can't find it, too wide. Full count now, ball 3, strike 2.
I think Solomon has thrown it everywhere so far for Tahina Ryan-Luke.
Full count, 2 away, in the bottom of the 4th. Runner should take off from 1 here. Smacks
that.
It's going to go foul. Going to go foul. That would have been amazing if she could have found some fair territory with that one.
Absolutely, because it sounded gorgeous coming off the bat. So quite the battle here between Ryan-Luke and Solomon.
I feel like if she can find some grass here, that will really lift her team.
Absolutely, they need just that little bit of an energy lift here, Victoria, to stay in the game.
Oh, that's a great pitch.
Great
Oh,
at
she did
from
not. I
Ryan-Luke.
tell you what, I thought that was an absolute screamer of a pitch. Wasn't called. Let's have a look at the replay. I thought she was left hanging there. Let's have a look at this one from Solomon. Can't see what was wrong with it.
Yeah, gorgeous pitch there. Umpire didn't like it.
I couldn't tell you if it was low or inside, but
Look, sometimes it happens. That's the game of softball.
runners on 1 and 2 for Victoria. All we can say, it was a good leave in the end. That will bring in. We've got to change. Number 19 coming into the batter's box now.
Number 19, and Antigone Thornton.
Antigone Thornton coming into the batter's box for Victoria.
So Antigone Thornton taking over duties from Gemma Cornell here. And
Goes
wasting
straight
no
back.
time.
Fox over, picks it up, fires it a 1. There's the 3rd out. So we will head into the top of the 5th. Queensland leading Victoria 7-zip.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away.
The catcher, Sophie Lawrence. We are back underway here in the batter's box. Catcher, Sophie Lawrence.
Yeah, so we're back to the top of 6 here with Sophie Lawrence leading off proceedings for Queensland. See if they can just build on that steady lead of 7-0.
That is fat with a capital PH.
Wasn't it? Gorgeous first pitch there. Asking to be taken away, but
Yeah,
Sophie was not biting, not her pitch.
I think that pitch came with a written invitation, but that was only the first pitch. So Sophie Lawrence willing to take some pitches here for her team. So strike one is the count. Floats it, gets it outside corner. That's the second strike.
Gorgeous job there from the pitcher to Huna on Luke. So Sophie Lawrence finding herself behind in this count.
0-2 is the count. Great start here from Victoria.
Oh, snatch that one. Beautiful.
There's the pickup. Let's see that
love
again,
those
because that
ones.
was very quick.
Looks good, felt good.
Snatches it out of the air. Look at that, bang. Thank you very much.
Yep.
There's the first out, and that will bring in number 88, Mackenzie Peebles.
Yeah, Mackenzie Peebles with a walk last at bat, but had a couple of pretty phenomenal hits in this morning's game.
Watches that one go inside for ball one.
Just a smidge inside, just a smidge.
Ball one is the count.
And the delivery from Ryan Luke here.
Floats that one high and outside, 2-0 now the count.
So Victoria had some great momentum early in the start of this innings, and they just need to keep that energy running throughout this batting lineup. Let's see if Ryan Luke can bring it back here and get herself a leader. Great pitch.
Yeah, up and in, top corner of the zone for a called strike. Ball two, strike one on Peebles. Voggy has coached Mackenzie Peeble at club level before. Let's see if Voggy can get the most out of Macca here. Ball two, strike one. That's well and away and well left alone. 3-1 now the count.
Classically Australian names in there. Voggy, Macca.
Yeah.
Loving the nicknames. There's quite a few throughout the park through this series. We've got some phenomenal Australian talent out here at Brisbane Softball Association.
3-1 is the count.
So is Ryan Luke going to put it somewhere where Peebles can take advantage here?
It's going to be in the zone. Is it going to be a walk? It's up and
Ooh,
away,
that
and
one's
that
just
will
a
be
bit
ball
high.
four for Macca. She'll take the walk, and we'll go back to the top of the order. No, we won't. We'll have time. Voggy's coming in. There's going to be a change. Change here for Queensland. Coming into bat, number 95, Kiana Hanari.
So Harari Kurihara back at the top of the lineup here. Absolute speed from her throughout this game.
Looks like the change is coming though. It's Kiana Hanari coming in for Kurihara.
Oh, I apologise. Harari taking a bit of a rest in from the heat.
But Victoria cannot, because the speed will continue with Kiana Hanari in the left-handed batter's box as well.
Absolutely. Kiana has been the lead off for a lot of Queensland's games through this series. She's quite comfortable in that position.
So Peebles on one away here for Victoria.
And
Chops
smacks that one back to the
They're gonna go for the
shortstop.
double. Can't get it
Can't
though.
quite get it though.
Gets the lead runner though. Good out there for the second out for Victoria. As we watch that replay, we will see number 80, Rhiannon Smith in the batter's box for Queensland. So 2 down now. Queensland with a runner on 1. Victoria will be trying to shut this innings down right here if they can. Great called first strike there from the number 99 pitcher for Victoria.
Beautiful first pitch there from Ryan Luke. Giving herself a leader here. As you say, they'll be looking to get this third out and switch it over to get some batting in.
Strike 1 on Rhiannon Smith.
In the dirt, that one, and the runner's
They're gonna
gone.
go.
They're going to go.
Peebles is in. Peebles is in. Sorry, not Peebles.
Kiana
Apologise, that
Hanare.
is- Yeah, Hanare in. 1-1 the count.
So a runner in scoring position now for Queensland.
She finds some grass. I think Queensland will extend this lead. Grass she cannot find. Foul ball she does find though.
Just chips that one away.
I think she was a little bit early on that pitch. It had a little less pace on it than she was expecting.
I agree.
1 and 2 is the count.
Just breeze a little bit. No, she's just got to settle in here, Smith. So ball 1, strike 2 on Smith, the batter. Let's see if Ryan Luke can throw that third strike and shut out Queensland here.
Chops it foul. Count remains unchanged. Ball 1, strike 2. Two out here. Victoria 1 strike away from shutting at the top of the 5th down. Oh, that's chopped
Smacks
high.
that out to centre field.
Left field.
Left
comes
field
around.
has called it though.
Good out there. So Victoria shut that innings down with no more damage as we head into the bottom of 5. Queensland leading 7-0. Heading in to the bottom of the 5th, Victoria will need to get 1 run across the board to keep this game alive. Leading off for Victoria, the left-hander, number 24.
Number 24, Hannah Leggett. So Hannah, a left fielder batter. She had a nice hit out to right field on her last at bat.
So Victoria going from the top of the order here.
Smacks that one away.
And Leggett in the batter's box for Victoria.
So Leggett was lead off for the last innings as well when she got that nice hit out to right field. So she's quite comfortable leading off here for Victoria. She's shortened up. We'll be looking to just punch it out. Smacks
And
that one and
does
places
exactly
it
that.
beautifully.
Straight out to left field. Lovely single for Hannah Leggett. Now we'll be back to the top of the order.
With Hannah Scott.
Number 9, Hannah Scott in the batter's box for Victoria. So a great start there from Victoria.
Absolutely is. As you say, they need to get a run here just to keep it alive. So they'll be quite aggressive with the bats here in this innings.
Had a good hit out to left field in her first at bat.
Sure did. What an inside pitch there from Solomon, but the umpire's not buying on the insides at the moment.
Ball 1.
In the dirt there.
Gets away, and the runner will round 2, gets into scoring position. That's a great result for Victoria. Could we potentially see a short game here now with the runner in scoring position on 2?
Ooh, would love to see that. Make it interesting out here. Put some pressure under the Queensland defence.
So the short game so far for Victoria, Queensland have been more than happy to just take the out on offer at 1. So great chance to advance that runner into scoring position on third base.
Yeah, absolutely.
2-0 the count. Doesn't like it. The umpire says 3-0 now.
So 3-0. Solomon doing a strong job out here on the mound for Queensland this afternoon. She's pitched the whole game here.
Just struggling a little bit to find Macaulay's zone here.
Beautiful
goes.
pitch to bring it back though.
She finds it there. Three and 1 now.
Indeed, Solomon's not going to let it go. She wants to make these batters actually earn their run, so putting it in there for them to hit. Nice
And here
piece
she
there.
does, it pops it up, but it's going to hit the back fence. And it lands safely foul for a full count now. Ball 3, strike 2. So it'd be a big boost for Victoria here to get that 1 run across the board and really open this game back up for them.
Yeah, it will. Especially as they've been so competitive this match as well. Great batting from Queensland, but Victoria's really taken it to them as well.
It's inside, ball 4. Loads the bases, 1 and 2 now. So we've got a force to 3 play here as number 39 steps into the batter's box for Victoria. So Sierra Hogston in the batter's box now.
Yeah, Sierra Clugston taking over from Sierra Hendy here. Clugston will be looking to score hopefully one of these runs that are out here on 1 and 2 for Victoria.
Oh, she is looking to go big there. Swing and a miss though. That is strike 1.
I love an enthusiastic batter though. It means they want to hit. That's what we want to see from this Victorian side.
Anything in the outfield should see that runner advance, if nothing else. Safe in the outfield could open Victoria's account. Again, goes for a big swing, a little tip off and straight into the catcher's glove. That is strike 2. Goes straight back to that outside. It's popped
Smacks
up.
that one up. So
Sophie
it's over.
watches it, but it's going to hit the fence, come back down,
It's definitely a foul ball.
and it's going to sit in the shade above the scorers behind home plate. Count remains unchanged. No balls, 2 strikes.
So quite the battle here between Solomon and Clugston. Oh, and
great.
Solomon's got a great change of pace there.
Gets her. So Solomon wins that little battle.
That's the first out for Queensland, and that'll bring up Casey Smith.
Number 95 comes into the batter's box. Casey Smith steps in for Victoria.
Casey Smith in the DB position this afternoon. Still with runners out there. Smacks that one.
That's
in
gonna
between
go
left and
across.
centre, but centre's got it.
That's a great catch from centre field. She made up a lot of ground to get to that one and recorded the second out and stopped the runner from advancing from second base too. So 2 down now for Victoria. That will bring in number 30 into the batter's box, Caitlin Laird. So last chance here for Victoria. They need a safe hit. Runners on 1 and 2. They need to score a run here. Great outside pitch. Gets the call too. That is
Beautiful
strike
pitch
1.
from Solomon.
So I don't mind these little pitcher-on-pitcher battles.
No, I'm here for it.
I feel like there's just that little extra bit of satisfaction if you can get a hit off your
100%.
opposition number.
And conversely, if you can get the K2 on your pitching counterpart, there's something sweeter about that out.
Yeah, that one up over the zone for ball 1. 1-1 the count here. Takes the signal from Lawrence. Solomon gets her grip right. Here comes the pitch. Oh, that's a great outside. Umpire doesn't like it
Beautiful
though.
hold off there from Laird.
Ball 2, strike 1.
Not being sucked in at all. She's waiting for the one she wants to get a hold of.
Ball 2, strike 1, the count here. So Victoria do have to back this up. They'll be playing in the next time slot against WA.
Absolutely.
If nothing else, I want a bit of momentum going into that game.
Smacks that one away up the third baseline, foul.
That's a lovely piece there for a 2-2 count now.
It was indeed.
So Queensland 1 out away from shutting this game down, but Victoria are not going to go down quietly here. Good aggressive batting in the batter's box from Laird.
That's it. As they shouldn't. You should battle it out to the end. That's great to see from this Victorian side.
2-2 the count. It's a very close battle on the leaderboard to try and get into those finals, so every win matters.
Oh, and just unfortunately tinkers that one off the end of the bat. Oh, what's happened there? And she's been called safe.
Not sure what happened there.
Me neither. We'll just watch it on the replay now.
So they've gone, King has gone for the out at 2. I thought there might have been the tag, but yeah, Voggie's going to go out and ask the question because the runner ran into King, who had the ball. So doesn't that count potentially as a tag?
Foggy has asked the question, and the Blues will conference to see whether the call will be upheld.
Wait in anticipation to see if the call will change. It's a long conference.
It is a long conference. They just want to make sure they've got the right call. I guess knowing that that would bring an end to the game, so they want to make sure they've got it right here, the Blues.
Have another look at the replay, see what you think at home. So Shannon King had the ball in her bare hand and she did touch her with the bare hand. You can see there with the bare hand, I think she got her, but I'm not sure. Didn't get the best camera angle for your viewers at home, apologies. Still chatting about it. This is a very
they're
long
making sure they've got the
conference.
right call here. Actually really good to see, and that's what we love to see from our Blues out here, making sure they've got the calls right.
I think it's going to
Doing the
change
best for the
because
game.
they're coming over to talk to Victoria. Normally that means the call is going to be changed.
So the Blues have split.
So they're talking to each of the respective coaches to let them know what the call is going to be and why they're going to make that call.
The anticipation here, just waiting for this final call from the Blues.
I'm not gonna lie, if it's called out, it'll be a bit of an anticlimactic end, but
It will, but possibly the fair call.
I feel like with how long this discussion between the Blues and the Victorian coaches, it is going to change.
Yeah, I'm getting
I feel like
that
the call's
feeling
gonna
too.
change.
I feel like the Victorian coach is pushing back here a little bit because he knows what that last out's going to mean for this game.
I feel like the call is going to change here. We'll show you again one more time. Yeah, I think the call's going to change. The players are going to... No, the players have been told to stay put. They were looking at coming off, and Voggie's told them, get back out there.
Absolutely,
No
as
call's
she
been
should.
made.
You do not make the move until the Blues have made the call. That's some great coaching from Boggy there. And the call
Call is
has
out,
been
and
made
that's
as
game.
out.
So that is a bit of an anticlimactic end, but in the end, a good win for Queensland. They take this 7-0 in 5 innings due to the mercy rule. So the next game was scheduled to be at 3:30, but because Victoria are in that game, they will get a half an hour break. So we will be back in 30 minutes for the Victoria versus WA game. Tune in then.
Cause I've been living life